Steve Webb, New York Islanders, Class Exports.
Class Act Sports is here with former New York Islander, at one time an enforcer out there on the ice, Steve Webb. Steve, we're here at Clark Gillies Foundation's golf outing. Talk a little bit of how's it going out there and what it means to give back to the community.
I think I've been coming here for about 6-7 years now when Clark originally started, and seeing the work that he's done and going into the Huntington Hospital and seeing the stuff that he's provided for the kids in there has been a pretty amazing effect that he puts into the community of Huntington. So I know he's got a lot of other endeavors that he gets involved in as well here on Long Island, and I just when you see the work that he puts into it and the effort that his staff puts in to make events like this go on, it feels fun. It's a lot of fun being out here.
When you were coming up, going into the NHL, did you model your game, being as physical as Clark was back in the day?
The fact that he's a Hall of Famer and I got 5 goals probably would, be a big difference in that one. But the physicality of the Islanders has always been there, and I think the way those guys handle themselves in the '80s, '70s, and '80s has definitely trickled over and is still there today. And you do have pride in being around these guys that won the 4 cups here on the island, and that are still here giving back to the community. And when they're around the organization, when you're coming through, you have a really good identity of who, what the Islanders are really all about. And it's great having those guys around when you're playing. So it's nice that Snowy brings the guys back and gets them around the current players so they get a good feel of what it was like here.
Now, I know you seem like a Class Act guy. I know we were just talking about some of the things that you're going to be going on with your foundation that you're starting up. Touch on that a little bit.
Well, I have my own foundation called the W20 Foundation right now. And we're looking at other avenues to get into, and creating community awareness of youth organizations, not only going out and fundraising for them for their seasons, but also finding time throughout the year to actually to give back to their local communities via, even if it's like giving water out at a charity run to raise money for cancer or something like that. But we're revamping things and we're getting things up and going, and we want to make it a nationwide project, if not North American, and give back.
Well, we really appreciate that. Transitioning back to hockey for 1 second, you were the enforcer back in the day. The Islanders fans, everyone would look for you to go out and cause havoc or at least defend the rest of the players. How much pride did you take in that, and did you almost feel the weight of the team on your shoulders to handle that big responsibility?
I wouldn't say I was, the weight of the team. I think when you win the game 2-1, I think the weight of the game is on the skill set guys and the guys that can shut down the other team. And my role in the team was to definitely change momentum if momentum wasn't going in our way. Defending my teammates was just coming natural. I've had my whole life. But being the size that I am, I'm really not the heavyweight enforcer like Cairnsey or Goddard or Ken Belanger or Mick Vukota, the guys that I played with. And so my job was really to change the tide of the game in some way, get the focus on me versus playing the game, get the other team kind of more focused on taking care of me versus playing the game that they had to play, and that way our players could maybe have the opportunity to play.
Absolutely. Well, we really appreciate your time here from Class Act Sports, and I'm sure we'll be in touch very soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Steve.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.